Are you currently in love?
Yes.
Very
Very in love.
Tyler Cameron and Camila Kendra have split after 8 months of dating. Hey guys, welcome back to another Shared News from Home. We have all the details on this breakup, but before we get into it, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring, and I'm joined by the wonderful Mariah Davis. Mariah, this is some fairly shocking news, so let's just get right into it. Tyler and Camila have officially called it quits. Fans started to worry that their relationship may be in trouble when they noticed that Camila unfollowed Tyler and his brother on Instagram, and he also unfollowed her last week. Sources are now saying, quote, things were going well until they weren't. Friends were surprised things ended so quickly. The source told E! News that it was a mutual split and shared that distance played a factor, saying, quote, Tyler had been traveling for work commitments, so it's been hard between the two. Mariah, are we surprised by this? I feel like it kind of came out of left field.
It definitely did, and I'm just gonna throw this out there. I think saying that distance played a factor is not, I'm not gonna deny that it didn't play a factor, sure, but I don't think that it is the reason that they have abruptly ended their relationship, unfollowed each other from social media, because first of all, let's throw this out there. We've seen couples who have broken up because they just couldn't get things on track. They were always spending time apart, but they ended things mutually and respectfully, and they didn't go and unfollow each other and their family from social media. So this tells me that there was something, some kind of event or multiple events that have transpired that have really, I don't know, caused more of a negative thing to happen within their relationship to make them have such an abrupt split.
No, I totally agree with you. I think that saying it was mutual, saying that it was distance is kind of an easy out. Of course, maybe they're not interested, right, in airing all their dirty laundry, but I am with you. It certainly points to something happening that caused a relationship that was seemingly in a great place to end so abruptly. This news is coming literally, you guys, just 1 week after Tyler called Camila his soulmate on Watch What Happens Live. If you remember, he opened up to Andy Cohen about their relationship, sharing that she said, I love you first, and he actually came later. He said it was a moment of pure love. He added that he wanted to tell her earlier, but he was scared, said he knew he was in love with her. I mean, really, truly gushed about their relationship, which, Mariah, is what makes this feel so sudden. The timing makes it seem like something dramatic must have happened. Mariah, to go from declaring his love for her on Watch What Happens Live to unfollowing each other on social media to now all of these, you know, of course it's sourced, but split rumors. What are your thoughts? I just think it does seem a little hectic, like something crazy must have happened.
I totally think something crazy happened. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that it is either of their jobs to tell everyone the full story of what happened, because that is their business, that's their private life, and we are not entitled to any answers here. But like, we weren't born yesterday, and we know that you guys didn't just respectfully decide that the distance was too hard on you and you couldn't swing it. Especially given the fact that so recently, such strong and passionate words were shared on national television for the world to like take in. So obviously everything is pointing to an event or multiple events happening that have to have a level of drama attached to them.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And Watch What Happens Live, like you just said, it's live TV. It's not like this was an interview that was taped a long time ago. Like, things obviously took a swift turn. Tyler was actually just spotted at a bar in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. There was an unidentified blonde with him that eyewitnesses are saying, you know, she was all over him. They looked like they were having a great time. It seems like all of this is moving so fast. I mean, obviously, we don't know that anything happened with this blonde. She could have just been a fan. But to be out and about at a bar, mixing and mingling, it kind of seems like he is already starting to move on, or he's going for that rebound. Do we think that maybe things haven't been as happy behind the scenes as Tyler was letting on?
I feel like that's what things are pointing to. Now, I've seen this picture. It does look like there is some flirting going on. I mean, for someone who just got out of a relationship, he's not doing anything to be discreet. And we don't have all of the facts. Maybe that was like not as big of a deal as it looks. Maybe it looks worse on the picture than it was in real life. But for someone who just split up with their soulmate, someone that they were in love with, and they just shared this with the world like days before, really, it really is sending the wrong signal. And honestly, mainly on Tyler's part. I mean, if we saw something similar about Camila, then it would be a bad look for her too, because it's way too soon. So I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if he is just ready to be a single guy again and play the field and have a good time, or if he is heartbroken and maybe he was trying to fill the void. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how men think in these situations.
Yeah, it's definitely all a little surprising. It feels like we are all playing catch up. Like I said, they haven't confirmed that they're broken up, so the timeline here is all a little bit fuzzy, but it does feel like a bold move for Tyler to be out and about with potentially, new women flirting with him when he hadn't even shared with the world formally that he and his girlfriend that we all thought was his soulmate had broken up. Definitely curious if we will be getting some more information from him, from her anytime soon. Mariah, there are so many extremely loyal Tyler stans out there in Bachelor Nation, and I have to say, literally the moment Split Rumors started, the campaign for him to be, the next Bachelor, a future Bachelor, picked right back up once again. What are your thoughts on this, Mariah? Do we think Tyler should just take some time for himself, or could he potentially be in a Bachelor setting again?
Personally, I think Tyler is done with The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, like all of that, because honestly, he's already gained all there is to gain from it. I mean, obviously, except for love, but that's kind of rare. Like, it doesn't really happen all that often anyways. So I don't see him going back to be The Bachelor. I think there was a time that I would have loved to see him as The Bachelor because I had a huge crush on him myself and just wanted to see him grace my television screen again. But I'm kind of past that, I don't know. I kind of feel like if he were to go on The Bachelor, it would be more like to be more famous. But then again, he doesn't really need that. Everybody knows Tyler Cameron. Here we are talking about him now. So I don't personally think it's going to happen. I know that there are some fans out there who would love to see him grace their television screens, but I think he's just like, that's a part of his past. I don't see him going backwards. Maybe he's brokenhearted, I don't want to rule out the possibility that maybe Camila did something awful and he's brokenhearted and he's trying to heal. So I don't think going on a national television show to date women in front of the entire world would necessarily be the heartache medication that one would need.
I have to say, I literally agree with all of that. I do think that he, is in a good place in his life. I don't think he would throw himself back into the crazy roller coaster that is The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise production. Only time will tell, I guess, for certain, but I'm with you there. And I do think that there is a chance that Tyler is out there heartbroken right now. We really don't have a lot of information on this split, you guys. That's everything we have to share with you for now. We want to know your thoughts. Does this split feel sudden to you guys? Are you hoping that somehow Tyler ends up the Bachelor on our TV screens once again? Let us know down in the comments. And if you are not already subscribed to our channel, make sure you do. Make sure you ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future updates. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring, joined by the wonderful Mariah Davis. If you want to come say hi, check out our socials. They are on the screen right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.